Hey, what's up, everyone? It's me, Mr. 4K or Mr. 4K Switch 2. We're on a Nintendo Switch, of course. Nintendo Switch, right here, using a mouse and Joy-Con mouse with a left Joy-Con as, steering wheel, and this just to look around. But the whole point of this video is not really for me to talk about Cyberpunk 2077. If you want to know more about Cyberpunk 2077 on Nintendo Switch 2, I have plenty of videos covering that, so you guys can go watch that. What I'm here to talk about, it's exactly what it says on the description of the video. What are the chances of GTA 6 coming to Nintendo Switch 2? I know they haven't announced anything regarding PC version or Nintendo Switch 2 version, but considering the fact that Nintendo Switch 2 is more powerful, it has more juice, what are the odds that we might see GTA 6 on Nintendo Switch 2, and how would that look like? Listen, I don't mind having a little bit of a lower resolution. I would be fine with 1080p, or possibly 1440p with, 1440p with, if they could squeeze like 1440p with 60 FPS on Nintendo Switch 2, I would be more than happy, dude. If that would be something that's remotely even possible. So what I'm doing here on this video, I'm speculating and I'm asking questions. I'm asking you guys, what do you think? You think that's a possibility? You think we might see possibility of Switch 2 version on Nintendo Switch 2 from GTA 6? It's not. This the question that it was even asked to Digital Foundry. Even Richard was asked this question. He's like, well, technically everything's possible, right? You can always use deep learning, super sampling, AI. You could use frame generations. You could try and scale that resolution to 1440p. Obviously, there would be no ray tracing. The textures would have to be down to the medium, but you would still get a decent, 1440p, 1440p graphics, right? Upscale to 4K with HDR at 60 FPS. Hey, look, I would rather have GTA 6 at whatever resolution, at whatever graphics. But it would be just interesting to see how well it could run it. Like, for example, look at Star Wars Outlaws and look how well that runs. Look at, for example, NBA 2K26 and how well that runs with the next generation graphics. Look at this, for example. This looks better than PlayStation 4 Pro. Runs better than PlayStation 4 Pro version. So Nintendo Switch 2 is more powerful than PlayStation 4 Pro. So that tells me that we could technically, but the question is, would Rockstar want to sacrifice that? I don't think they want to do it right away. Here's what I'm thinking. I'll give you my opinions. And yes, I'm making this video to start a conversation. All right, yes, we're all just speculating here. I don't have a crystal ball. You don't have a crystal ball, all right? But I want this to be a speculation, and through the speculations, you guys can tell me, what do you think? Here's what I'm thinking. I have a feeling Rockstar obviously wants to make as much money as possible through a PlayStation 5 version. They don't really care much about the Xbox Series X version, okay? But they know they're going to make a truckload of money on the PlayStation 5 version. They've been advertising the PlayStation 5 version of Grand Theft Auto 6. They've been showing us the gameplay from a PS5 version. So we already know that the PS5 version is going to run great, look great, and we don't have to worry about that. So I know that they're trying to make as much money as possible on the PS5 version, on the PlayStation version. And once they make billions of dollars from the PS5 version and somewhat Xbox console version, the next step, I'm sure, is going to be the PC version. And after the PC version, I'm guessing, would there be a possibility of Nintendo Switch 2 version? I mean, they do have Grand Theft Auto Trilogy. They do have Grand Theft Auto, right? Grand Theft Auto Trilogy is in there. They do have Red Dead Redemption, but those are the older games. The question is, could it be possible? I think the best way to test this would be, let's release Red Dead Redemption 2. Let's see how well Nintendo Switch 2 handles Red Dead Redemption 2. So that's what I'm thinking. Like, all right, let's just focus on that. All right, let's just focus on, hey, let's just see. Hold on, how do I exit out of this? There we go. Let's just focus on a Nintendo Switch 2 version of Red Dead Redemption 2. And let's see how well Red Dead Redemption 2 runs on Nintendo Switch 2. And then if it can handle Red Dead Redemption 2, I think that's a sign that we won't have to worry about, you know, the fact, okay, can it run GTA 5? If it can run, here's what I want to see. How about release Red Dead Redemption 2 and GTA 5? If they release Red Dead Redemption 2 and a hold on, let me see something. No, don't do that. Oh no. Oh Jesus. Oh my God, why did you do that? Oh no, why did you do that, bro? Run. That was a mistake, by the way. I didn't want to do that. I pressed the wrong button. So if they can, okay, here's what I want to say. What I'm trying to say is, bring Red Dead Redemption 2. Let's see if Red Dead Redemption 2 can run. Okay, if Red Dead Redemption 2 can run, then I know that we can have a GTA 5. So here's what I would say. Bring Red Dead Redemption 2 and GTA 5. This would be a huge deal if they bring Red Dead Redemption 2 and GTA 5 to Nintendo Switch 2. This would be a huge deal. Imagine that. Bringing Red Dead Redemption 2 and GTA 5, this would be like a huge deal, bro. This would make Nintendo Switch 2 a must-have console. There's no question about it. Bringing a Red Dead Redemption 2 and GTA 5, this would make Nintendo Switch 2 a must-have console. There's no question about that. To be able to play Red Dead Redemption 2 and GTA 5, and then after that, see how well GTA 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2 run. And after that, try to see if you can synchronize and calibrate GTA 6. I believe there's still a possibility. What I'm trying to say on this video is this. And I know I'm kind of like all over the place on this video. Alright? I know. But that's because I'm speculating, okay? This is all speculations. I'm not like, you know... I'm just speculating, and I'm simply saying... there is a possibility that we might see... There is a possibility... There is a possibility that we might see GTA 6. That's all I'm saying. I'm not like, you know, saying that we'll see GTA 6 on Nintendo Switch 2. But I'm simply saying I think it could be possible. And I think that's essentially what Digital Foundry is saying. When we look at all of these games, games like Cyberpunk, games like Resident Evil 9 Requiem, when we look at all of these upcoming games, they're coming. When we look at NBA 2K26, and it's a next generation NBA 2K26, I think there's a possibility, dude, of GTA 6. I know it's not going to look as good as, PlayStation 5 version. That's why I have a PS5. I know it's not going to look as good as PS5. I know that. But I think it would still be cool to at least try to see what the Switch 2 hardware can do. To see how, just the fact to be able to play the GTA 6 on Nintendo Switch 2 would make a lot of Switch 2 fans happy. Hey, you're playing GTA 6 on Nintendo Switch 2. That's a pretty big deal, bro. That would make Nintendo Switch 2 the ultimate console, I believe. The ultimate console is like, don't bother buying anything else other than Switch 2. With all these other games that they have available. So, what I'm simply asking here, and I don't want this video to be a long video. What I'm simply asking is, if this is possible, if we can have these kinds of graphics, even Cyberpunk 2077 was a huge undertaking. I was like, really? That we can bring if we can bring Cyberpunk 2077, I don't see any reason why we can't bring like GTA 6. Yes, it's going to be a lower resolution. Yes, it's going to be, medium textures. I get that. We're not going to have a ray tracing. I get that. But I think it would be still amazing to see what this hardware can do. So what do you guys think? This is really more of a question. I'm not like making any predictions here. I'm just simply saying this hardware is more than capable, I think. I think it's worth a try. I think Rockstar should at least try. What do they got to lose? They're just gonna make more money. I mean, what do you got to lose? I think people will understand. Hey, the expectations of having a GTA 6 on Nintendo Switch 2 shouldn't be super high, but the fact that that would even be available, I think, would make a lot of Switch 2 fans happy. The fact that we even have something like this available. So I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, this is all speculations. I'm just speculating. I don't know, dude. Like, it's all speculations, but it makes for a good video. It makes for a good conversation to have. So I don't want to spend too much time on this video. All I'm saying is, if something like this, if we can have this type of quality to play Cyberpunk at this kind of quality, at this, good performance, why not try the GTA 6? I'm simply saying, if we can have Cyberpunk 2077, if we can have Star Wars Outlaws and all these other games, Resident Evil Requiem, why not? Why not, dude? Like, why not try GTA? I know the GTA 6 has so many moving parts, but I think I still believe it would be possible with the frame generation, because it's NVIDIA GPU. With a deep learning super sampling 4.0 and the frame generation, the AI could make that magic happen. I believe even Digital Foundry believes that AI technically could make that magic happen. Of course, we would have to sacrifice the graphics, the resolution, but I think it could be possible. I don't think it's technically it's impossible. That's what I want to leave this video on, this 15-minute video. I think technically it could be possible. But that's the question I want to leave for you guys down in the comments. What do you think? Do you think it's technically possible? I think it is. I mean, you look at NBA 2K26, you look at Star Wars Outlaws, you look at the the First Light James Bond game that's coming out. You look at the Chronos, the New Dawn. You look at Star Wars Outlaws, right? You look at Resident Evil 9, Resident Evil 9 Requiem, Resident Evil 9 Requiem running on Nintendo Switch 2, next gen game. I think technically it could be possible. I would be just happy with the fact that we even have a GTA 6 on Nintendo Switch 2. As far as the GTA 5, there's no question. GTA 5 should be on Nintendo Switch 2. I know that GTA 5 can run on Nintendo Switch 2. There's no question about that. And GTA 5 should be on Nintendo Switch 2. And Red Dead Redemption 2 should be on Nintendo Switch 2. Both of these games, Red Dead Redemption 2 and GTA 5, should be on Nintendo Switch 2. Also, GTA 4 should be on Nintendo Switch 2. And I have a feeling that it will be in the future. Max Payne 3 should be on Nintendo Switch 2. Come on, Midnight Club Los Angeles should be on Nintendo Switch 2. But GTA 6, I think technically it's possible. Now, don't expect the same graphics as, PS5 version or PC version, but I think Nintendo Switch 2 owners would be more than happy knowing that, hey, I can at least play GTA 6 on my Nintendo Switch 2. This would make Nintendo Switch 2 probably one of the best Nintendo consoles ever made. So what do you guys think? I don't want to really waste your time too much. It's already 16 minutes, almost 17 minutes. But I want to leave the question for you guys. This is me putting this question for you guys. I'm asking you guys. So that's why I'm putting out this video and putting out this question. The question is, what do you guys think? I'll leave a comment down below. Please be respectful, but leave a comment down below and let me know, what do you think? Is it technically possible or is it technically impossible? Okay. Me personally, I believe, looking at this NVIDIA hardware, I think it's very powerful. So with a frame generation and NVIDIA DLSS 4, I think technically could be possible. But then again, I'm not a game developer, I don't know, but I think technically could be possible. But that's the question I want to leave for you guys. Is it technically possible? Is it even feasible to bring it to Nintendo Switch 2? Alright, so that's the question I'm asking. Alright? Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment down below. I wanna hear what you guys have to say about this. Because it's really something I've been thinking about a lot quite lately. I know it will run fine on the PS5. It will be 30 FPS, but that's fine. I'll have nice graphics with 30 FPS. So I know that. It will run fine on PS5. But the question is, can it even run on Nintendo Switch 2? So that's the question that I'm leaving for you guys. Please leave a comment down below. Thank you for watching. I'm sorry that the video is so long, but I just felt like I needed to discuss this a little further and leave this question mark, can it run? And that's the name of the video. Can it run on Nintendo Switch 2? And that's the question for you guys to answer. Thank you. Please leave a comment down below. Thank you for watching.